Hello everyone, welcome to the CEM challenge. I'll be talking about the OGX part. We'll be going through the flow. The national plan for OGX CEM would be discussed first, then we'll be discussing about the top detractor reasons, how we can address those detractors, and what is the checklist that the OGX needs to follow. Okay. So coming on for the national plan, there have been several initiatives to ensure that the OGX CEM is followed. So first of all was NPS being included in all the EP contracts. So we put over there that you need to fill it on time. We need to mention NPS at every touch point. So this is something that I really want you to take care of, so that you can highlight it in OPS, CPS, during interviews, in newsletters, to tell them that they fill the survey on time, and they mark it as promoter, detractor, or passive. So dedicated NST was selected for AIESEC experience, and she is responsible to make sure that all cases are closed and being addressed. So make sure that you support her and you take help from her. Engagement newsletters for EPs is something that I really want you to take care of. Make sure that you are sending newsletters to the EPs on time and at every engagement phase of their internship period. So that is after match, after realization, before raising. Do send them newsletters, tell them about the next steps and how they can have a better experience. Make sure that the EP buddy role that has been generated by you, or you have sat with your team to discuss the EP buddy role, make sure that it is measurable, and make sure that the buddy has enough JD and enough learning points from the experience. Partners were engaged in different selection and preparation rounds across the country for different events. So that was one of the initiatives. We also did partnership with the insurance company, with the international SOS company, just to make sure that the EP is safe during their experience. Two things that I really want you to take care of is that EP lead and the quality standards are followed. So I'll be talking more about the quality standards later in these slides. Okay. So if you want any other information about all these initiatives, go to this link, tinyurl.com/CEMOGX, and you will find all the initiatives and how to address them. What are the top detractor reasons? Is first was the JD. Whenever EPs went on exchange, they were like, JD is not clear and it's not aligned with what is mentioned on the TN form. So that was one of the detractor reasons. Second was support. Host family and home entity and host entity both did not give enough support to the EPs. And then there was personal development, so they did not have goal setting, they did not have a development plan, so that means good preparation was not done before sending. Then they could not see the visible impact of the JD or the visible impact of the project. This shows that even if you have good expectation settings with them, the host entity does not provide them enough JD or enough things to do. And the last was logistics, so pickup, accommodation, these were like not as expected. So these were the top detractor reasons. So I'll be discussing about the top 2 detractor reasons and how we can solve them. Okay. So how do we address the top 2 issues? Is first is the JD clarity. So make sure that your promotions are issue-based promotions. So you did that in your promotions. When you were matching, make sure that the partnership framework is followed and the minimum quality standards are followed. Make sure that both the entities understand that we have to deliver these things to our EP so as to maintain the partnership. Co-delivery of experiences on local and national level. So make sure that every experience is co-delivered. For example, you deliver a lead and you ask them to prepare your EP and deliver a lead as well, or prepare them for the internship, have a cultural seminar before you start the internship. So co-deliver experiences throughout the experience of the EP. Partner with countries which have good forms, which have audited forms. That means the MC checks the form. So for example, India, Egypt, for them the forms are being checked by the MC and then they are certified whether they are good or not. Support. EP buddy role is redefined. Make sure that you are using the new EP buddy job description, and make sure that newsletters are being sent on time and communicated. All the communications are done through the newsletters to every EP so that they know everything. Don't complicate them with a lot of mails. Just send a simple newsletter highlighting everything that you want them to know. And make sure that leads and preparation seminars have clear agenda and clear outcome. What do you want them to develop after the lead or after the seminar? So the thing is that if you address these top detractor issues, so you can see on the right hand side, if you address these top detractor issues, they will become your top promoters. Yeah, so you will increase your NPS by almost 5 if you address these two issues. So make sure that you are addressing these issues by the steps that I mentioned. Yeah. What happens if you deliver these promises? These are the top promoter issues. Why people promote our experience? First, they promote because of the cross-cultural experience. Second is personal development. Third, they can create a social impact. And then cultural preparation is good from the LC. So if you do good cultural preparation, if you create right expectations, they will have a personal development plan, they will have a goal setting, they will be prepared for the internship, and ultimately you will generate more promoters. Yeah. So now you understand that if you address the top two issues, that means you tell your OCPs or OC members to do some things differently, then you can make them your promoters. Yeah. So things your EP should check. So there is a lot of things mentioned over here, but it's more about ensuring that every single thing is there with your EP. So I will now discuss about the quality standards. So to know anything about the quality standards, you just need to go to www.tinyurl.com/qualitycem and make sure that you follow all the standards mentioned over there. So you can see that when you go to this link, you will be able to see your LC, FTU Hanoi, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, FTU Ho Chi Minh, RMIT and Da Nang, and you will have a checkbox over there, yes or no. So if most of your EPs are following, or most of your members are following these standard quality standards before, during or after realization, then you please say yes or no. Okay, so most of them, if they are following it, please say yes or no. For example, the EP form should have all personal information accurate and up to date, and it should have a CV over there. So if all of your EPs are doing that, then you can put a yes over there. Yeah, so make sure that you are putting a yes or a no, and this would be monitored by the end of the CEM challenge. Also, it would be one of the key measurement factors for the R&R criteria. So make sure you are following it. Yeah. Checklist for you. So these are the things that you have to do in the whole CEM challenge. Put a yes or no on the quality standards, as I mentioned before. Send engagement letters to your EPs to monitor their progress for each stage. Yeah, make sure that you are sending the newsletters on time. OPS and CPS with EP lead is conducted. Yeah, so make sure that happens, and make sure that the response rate is increased, and take direct feedback. So you need to tell them to fill the forms on time. So if you see that some EP got matched but he still did not fill the NPS, so make sure that he or she is filling the response on time, and also take direct feedback. That means as Jan already said, call them and directly talk to them. Yeah, and take a feedback. Address all open cases. Whenever the NST tells you that okay, this case is open, address those cases in 2 days and close with a comment. Okay, write a comment on the NPS and close it. Okay, so these are the things that if you follow, you will be delivering awesome experiences to your EPs. Thank you for listening, and I hope that we deliver good quality exchanges this summer. Thank you.